Everyone has a collection they love to collect. For some, it may be an exciting book or novel series. For others, it may be paint and paintbrushes. But for me, my collection is records, or more specifically, vinyl. Since late May of 2018, I've been collecting vinyl from several of my favorite artists, from the Beatles to Metallica. Now, I would love to show you my entire collection, but to do that in one video would take over 2 hours long, which would become a little boring. So to make it a little more watchable, I split my collection into a series, which meant that the videos would now take less than 1 hour long each. In early August 2025, I went through my entire collection to see how I would split this collection up. I decided that the best way to make these videos more watchable was split them into when I got each of them. In this video, I'll be taking a look at all the albums I got between mid-March to June of 2025. Okay, now it's time to look at my fourth batch of vinyl releases I got in 2025. It's a collection that does not stop giving, as you probably realized by now. First up, we have Metallica's 1996 studio album. This is Load. I actually got this before they announced the recent Super Deluxe reissue, and Metallica did this. But there it is. Blackened recordings. And there it is. And it's a double album, and for once they gatefolded it, which is good. Because gatefold for me really helps with packaging. It keeps all the contents more comfortable, I guess I should say. Here's the first insert. The inner sleeves, this time it's not polylined, which is disappointing. But at least they have a die-cut hole on both sides. And same again with the second disc. So again, insert 2. And disc 2. And this next album I have here, this is Ringo Starr's most recent album. This is Look Up. Released through Lost Highway Records. And here's the gatefold. And then we have some inserts. I'm kind of surprised and disappointed they did it like this and not as like a booklet or something. That would have made more sense to me, but we have this little insert here with original liner notes. And then you have a second insert here, which has a giant poster with this track listing on one side, and then it's like kind of difficult to... Okay. I think that's the way to do it. Oh, yeah, it's... You kind of get the point. There it is. Another white die-cut inner sleeve, but again with no polylined insert. Have this nice peace symbol to go with his motto, peace and love. And there's side 2. And the next one, this took me a long while to find, but managed to find one on Amazon. This is the 2020 2LP half-speed mastered edition of their 1974 album, Odds and Sods. Again on colored vinyl, as you will see later on. And there's the front. We have our spine. And the back. And it's a double album, so I'm glad they gatefolded this. There it is. And a nice die-cut design on here as well. We have a lyric insert on here. I think this was with original versions as well. I don't remember. And there it is. And there's disc 1. So this is the original 1974 album, even reproducing Pete Townshend's liner notes for the NME, New Musical Express. This is on red vinyl, track records, and there it is. And there's disc 2, so this is what they called Odds and Sods 2, containing additional tracks that didn't appear on a UK studio album, and this one's on yellow vinyl. With rare and unique mixes of some classic and obscure tracks. And this is kind of good that they compiled it all together. You can sort of add this to the studio collection. Makes a great addition. And of course, it's not a half-speed mastered edition without the certificate for Miles Showell. And next, this is Metallica's 7th studio album, Reload. Again, a double album that's gatefolded. And there it is. And this one has the song Fuel on here. Although they forgot to put the track listing and songwriters credits on here, so that's a clear misprint. And this time I bought this one at vintage vinyl. They have similar lyric inserts from the Load album. And there's disc 1. This has a slightly different label here on side 2. And you're gonna see it again on side 4. There it is, from 1997. Okay. And the last album in this batch is The Doors' 5th studio album from 1970. This is Morrison Hotel. And there it is. It's gatefolded, but the front and back covers do not go together this time. But there's the gatefold. We do have a reproduction of the original inner sleeve, but it's just a fold-out affair like my Doors' debut album was. But there it is. the Electra records, but as you can see, yeah, you get the point. We have a white die cut inner sleeve, again with no polyline layers, but we have a red Electra label, side 1, Hard Rock Cafe, and side 2, Morrison Hotel. Great songs on this album, for sure. But this is a great selection of albums that I think you all should check out at least once.